back to the Denver Radio Real Estate Show. I'm Cheryl Garlock, Colorado Front Range Properties. I am so glad you could join me here on the show today. I want to talk to you a little bit about retirement planning and using real estate to be able to accomplish that goal. But let me first also mention that if you are a home buyer and say new to the home buying process, you don't really know exactly how it goes and all together there, go to our website at denverrealty.com. We got a free ebook right there at the very bottom. You'll see it's the buyer's guide, and it's called The Home Buying Process: Keys to Your Success. You're going to be glad that you actually got a copy of that. It gives you some great tips and tricks there that you can focus in on. And if you're thinking of selling and how to survive today's selling, sometimes a good sale, sometimes a nightmare, but you might want some tips there. Again, we've got another ebook there for you at denverrealty.com. Just scroll right below the panoramic picture and you'll find it. It's a seller's guide, and it's called Tips for Surviving Your Home Sale. You guys are going to want to go ahead and pick that up there. And anyway, let me also tell you too, if you're thinking about selling your home or you want to know the value in an area, on that same website, denverrealty.com, you'll find a button that says Find My Home's Value. You're going to love it. It will instantly give you a report that you basically generate from the data that you feed into it there, as far as what the home values are in your immediate area are in real time. I think you're going to really like that. Now, I have a question for you guys here. Are you prepared for retirement? Joe, you are a few decades younger than I. Okay, maybe not a few.
I'm not ready. I definitely need some.
Okay. So here's what we got to go ahead and do. We got to play catch up here. There was an article in the paper not too terribly long ago about a gentleman, actually it was in Golden actually here. He'd been unable to build up a nest egg for himself and his wife here at a modest salary at a nonprofit agency, and he hadn't, like so many other people, not saved up a whole lot of money through his 401k. Now, the one thing I want to tell you that this article said, and I want to quote this article as saying, it said regarding retirement plans for the golden years, many of us may not be so golden, said that with traditional pensions becoming rare in the private sector and lower paid workers less likely to have access to an employer provided retirement plan, there's a growing gulf in the retirement savings of the wealthy and people with lower incomes. That's really not a new story. We know that. But they go on to say that the experts say this could exacerbate an already widening wealth gap across America as more than, get this, 70 million baby boomers head into retirement, and many of them with skimpy reserves. Now, we know everybody wants to go ahead and plan for retirement, and you guys, you really need to go ahead and do that. And there are different ways to be able to do that, but it's never too late. Now, one of the easiest things to be able to do that with is by acquiring real estate. And if you don't already own your home, that's the very first place you start. You start with owning your first home, and then you actually maybe graduate and you might maybe even keep that home and rent that out and make it a rental property. If you already do own a home, and let's say you have some equity in that, and you might be able to pull some equity out of that home to help you acquire another investment property, that's still even better yet. Let me give you a prime example. So let's say I got a fourplex, let's say, over in Edgewater here that's for sale here. And this one here, what is it priced at? $550. And the rents on this fourplex, each of these units rent for $1,200 a month per unit. That represents $4,800 a month income, or that all per month. Now, annually, that's almost $58,000 a year annually. Now, for an investor to buy this home, let's say this $550,000, it's not a home, but fourplex, I should say, would say 25% down. That's like $137,500. They're left with a loan of about $412,500. And that $412,500 loan transfers in today's mortgage world probably a payment right around $2,500, give or take a few bucks. So if you look at the cash flow on this particular property, remember it makes $4,800 gross money per month on that property there, and you subtract out, say, the $2,500 give or take per month for the monthly payment on there, you're looking at about $2,300 a month positive cash flow. I don't know you, but Joe, could you do something extra with $2,300 bucks?
I could do that if I make $2,300 extra a year.
Yeah. This is a really handsome rate of return too, by the way. So it's a great opportunity to go ahead and secure your retirement there. You definitely want to take a look at that. There's lots of different avenues to be able to do that. You know what you need to do. Call me 720-373-0654 and visit me on the web at denverrealty.com. And remember, use your mouse to find a house. Just click on the Search Homes tab right there. And don't forget to click on the button that says Find My Home's Value if you want a market snapshot of what your neighborhood is looking like right now. If you're thinking about buying in a particular area, get an idea there. So give me a call, 720-373-0654. I want to put my years of experience to work for you and help you acquire your next property or sell your next home. Hey, we're going to catch you guys next week, but don't forget, check out denverrealty.com. Go there and give me a call, 720-373-0654. Make it a great week.